Hello houseplant friends, welcome back to another new video. So I was gonna go and film a houseplant tour video so I can do an updated one because I wanted to do one every single week, but Lord have mercy, y'all already know how it is. So yeah, it's because whenever I want to film it, the plant room is not the way I want it to be, or there's a plant that looks dry, or there's one plant that's really dusty, or there's a plant that needs water, and I want all of the plants to always be in perfect conditions whenever I film those type of videos. But realistically, that's almost impossible. So what I'm going to do on this video is we're going to go water some plants, remove some dead foliage. I already did a few. All that is dead leaves from my pink syngonium, Maria syngonium, Fidelif calathea, my two Triostoi strumensis, that one. This is the mother, well, not the mother plant, but that's the one that's really, really pretty, that doesn't really need maintenance. And that one over there. And also we're going to vacuum the plant room because it's really, really messy. That coniferous plant needs some water. And there's a water tray over here that I'm watering my palm, pink splash syngonium, orchid, and my philodendron micans, as well my mini monstera. They're all getting water, but it's already been 24 hours, so it's time to get them out and let it drain out the water. And then we're gonna go and put some new plants because there's new plants that need water every single day. And I've been talking about this a lot all over my social medias about this plant, and the camera's not really gonna give enough light, but this really, really pretty, I think it's called a crimson, not a crimson queen, it's a Hoya, as you guys can see. This one, very stunning, right? I got it for $12.98 at Lowe's. And Costa Farm has this habit, and it's not a habit, but they have this thing that happens by accident, and it happened with my Monjula potos. I ended up getting a global green as well. There was 2 plants in one pot, and I have some friends that also experienced the same thing. Well, this doesn't look like the same Hoya. This one doesn't look the same as this one. And if you focus, it's very different, and it doesn't have no variegation at all. I ended up posting it on my Instagram, and a lot of you are saying it was a Crimson 8 or a Chelsea, a Hoya Chelsea, something like that. But here's some good footage that I can share with y'all. Let me know what you think this is, because I know damn well this is nothing like this one at all, because this has no variegation. If you follow back all the way to the first leaf, no variegation whatsoever, and it has that on its leaves. So yeah, let me know what it is. I'm really, really curious. Regardless, it's a really beautiful plant, and I have it right there. My Adiosonia is looking stunning as well. I do want to train it to go all the way up, but I also got to think about whenever I go to water it, it's going to be a pain in the butt. So as of now, we're going to leave it right there until I can find something that can hold the water whenever I do give it a good soak of watering. And I also want to show you this plant. It is pushing out a lot of new leaves, and I'm using my favorite Growlights. Y'all already know, but if you're new, it's these, and I always have these in my description box below, so you can always go and check them out. My favorites. And oh my god, look at the way the sun's hitting this. Beautiful. Yeah, that one's doing really, really good. The 2 new ferns that I ended up buying, this is the other, this one and this one, this one, and those 2 are new. And I was gonna take some pictures, and one of my tricks whenever I take pictures and the plant looks dusty or not that pretty, I just spray some purified water or distilled water with a little bit of essential oils to make it smell good, and also essential oils help prevent pests. But I sprayed on it and it makes it look really aesthetically pleasing, and I figured out on this one it doesn't, because this has a little bit of a powder type of thing, and that looks really weird. So I didn't take any pictures of this one until I'm gonna let it dry out, and then I'll take some pictures for tomorrow. But very stunning plants. My Brazil, look at this leaf, it already matured, you guys. I'm just gonna put out a new one, and then look at these. This one is always gonna get the best light, and that begonia is getting way too much light. So we're gonna go put it over here to make it focus, go like that. Let's hope that works. But yeah, the quick little overview. I do wanna, not in this video, but there's a video that I wanna plan to move the entire plant room. Not sure how I'm gonna do it. I also wanna put my big Monstera Deliciosa with that Growlight and that money tree, and also this one with that Growlight as well. Put those plants in the plant room because those Growlights are going to heat up this room, which is what I want. I want this room to be warm. It is currently 73 Fahrenheit and 77% humidity. As you guys can see, So yeah, but I don't know. And also I know those that Monstera Deliciosa and that coin plant would really benefit the humidity in this room. I know that for sure. That Starcoin Fern. I really want to put it over here. So we're gonna go rearrange that. But even then, oh my god, look at this briar plant. This was from my cutting, you guys. So pretty. I love it when it puts out its new leaves. The little dots or splashes are like dark and then they turn light green as they mature. But a very beautiful plant. I don't know when, but I do want to sow some plants, maybe in spring. My white fusion calathea was doing really good. Oh my god. It was over here, like just like that. But as you guys can see, it's facing all in one direction, so I turn it over, but I want to see it, so I'm gonna put it right over here. So whenever I walk in, this is what I'll see, and that's gonna even out. But yeah, so let me just go set up the tripod. I guess we can clean up this side. I don't know, because I really want to like capture the entire plant room so you guys can see what I'm doing, but I don't know how that's gonna work, so I'm gonna figure it out in a bit. Alrighty, so I just finished cleaning some plants up and doing a few things which I'm gonna let you guys know in a bit. But I really would love one of these days, whenever I'm stable, to buy some more Growlights, to buy more of these, you know, and then put them on top. Cause like I think it will be a little bit efficient, especially for the plants that are on top. Cause like look, oh that's a fan. I don't know. That's a little thought. So I ended up organizing this entire shelves above it, like above and then to the bottom and over here as well. This is why I love ferns a lot, and I hope I can keep them alive. All I gotta do is give them board temperatures, very moist soil and high humidity, which this plant room is always going to be. And let me turn off the fan because I feel like it's messing up the audio. Also sorry about the background noise. I am currently doing laundry and I ended up putting the oil diffuser because it just smells so freaking good. It is always humid in this room, and this humidifier always turns on whenever it drops 80%, and it is currently 80% humidity and 75 Fahrenheit, which is perfect for these plants. And oh my god, I just love this view. And honestly, I'm like, because this is a really dark side, doesn't have no light, which is why I don't really put a lot of plants in there. But I do have my favorite lights that my string, like a lot of my plants love in my succulents, these two, but I don't have any string as of now. I'm literally debating on just using this DIY it ratchet, but I think it's gonna work. I'll let you guys know if it does, and I really do. I hope it does, because they really just, it's perfect for plants. And I can put a light over here in the bottom and over here as well. And then these are two spots that are perfect condition for plants that need high light, or plants that need like help. For example, my philodendron over here and my calathea, this beautiful dracaena that needs a little bit of a boost. And some other plants like my strawberry begonia would really appreciate and grow a lot faster in those lights. And the ones in the bottom, like plants in the bottom of that shelf is also going to be great for low light plants. So, but right now I don't want to put any plants right there because it just looks, it's really bad for these plants. Anywho, so I wanted to tell you guys, and also I'm going to fix this table. I keep procrastinating on doing so. And then I also am going to place my philodendron Birkin right next to the humidifier, because it's pushing out new leaves, and whenever this happens, it could damage or break off the leaf, because they might struggle. And if you have, you know, basically what it needs is a little bit more humidity, which is why I ended up placing it right there. But look at this new leaf that it's pushing out, and this other one as well. And I wonder how my mom's philodendron Perkins is doing. And look at the tower. It's all the way over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. But I can zoom in, I forgot. Hey. Okay, let me go back to focus. I think that's it. But so this is stuff that I need to organize, and that snake plant has a little bit of webs. I was inspecting a lot of my plants, and one of my plants had a little bit of some issues. I ended up cutting it, botching it. It's a Calita medallion, this one over here, and I know it's gonna do great. It's gonna have its own cash pot. It's gonna stay moist for a good amount of time. It's also getting a good amount of light, so it should bounce back. And that Calita medallion looks really sad because it was thirsty, but I just gave it its own cash pot. I also ended up cleaning the leaves, which is why it looks so shiny. And yeah, just waiting for it to bounce back. I ended up putting my money tree inside in the plant room because I know my money tree will benefit a lot from the fan, you know, because it does air circulation. Also, the humidity is perfect for the money tree, and I will give it, it's with my favorite Growlights. When I had these Growlights, my apartment, my first apartment, I had it on my money tree, and it was pushing out leaf after leaf after leaf. It was so satisfying and amazing, and I wanted to do the same thing again. Now, this is my dilemma. So, I want to go, let me zoom out. I want to go and put my big Monstera Deliciosa in the plant room because I want it to like benefit from the humidity, and also I can stay on top of it and just admire it even more. And also because it has its own grow light, which is this one, but it's beyond hot because it gets a little bit of light, direct light, and it's aluminum or metal. And is this aluminum or metal? What the hell is this? Well, it gets really, really hot. And then when it's on, it gets, you can cook an egg on this. So I think that's a little bit dangerous, and it's kind of like a heater. So I think the plant room would really benefit from that, but I don't know where to place it, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. So this is my idea that I'm thinking on doing, which is why I think this video is going to be very interesting. I'm gonna put this entire shelf on top of my glass table, and I'm gonna leave it like this. I know, crazy, but I think it's going to work. And I'm not gonna put a lot of stuff in here. The plants that you're seeing right now, except my polka dot begonia because it doesn't like direct lights, but this one is gonna stay because especially, you know, it would benefit from how long it's getting. And also I might train this to go up like that, like my string of hearts, and my other plants that I'm trying to train, my silversets and potos, and because it has its own little pots, so I think it will be a lot easier, longer to like, you know, because if you're gonna train your plants to the wall, you gotta think about how you're gonna water it, because you can just water it and it needs drainage holes. But this will be on its table with its own little dead leaf with its own little saucer, so it'll be easy. And then like I'm gonna have this over here above. I'll put the big Monstera Deliciosa right over here in this little spot. I think it's gonna work. And then I'll hang the grow lights over here above like that, and I'm hoping for the best. So that's what I'm thinking on doing. I'm just gonna do a time lapse. For y'all, it might be, if I ended up doing it and I succeed on doing it, it might be like, what, like a minute, maybe like 30 seconds of a time lapse. But it might take me like almost an hour, possibly 2 hours. I'm not so sure. But I really, really do, like I said, I wanna help these plants. The more they're all close together, the more humid it is, and the less I gotta use my humidifier. The more grow lights I have, the more light there is in these plants, and just make them thrive as well. The grow lights do heat up a little bit, and the reason why I keep saying about heating is because it gets cold in this plant room. Even though I have south-facing windows and east, they have like a tint on it. It like makes the direct light less intense compared to they're modern windows. And in my old rental home, the windows were very like see-through, like it was just glass, but these have like a specific tint. It's like one of those fancy ones, you know, like that majority of all modern homes have in apartments. So it gets pretty cold in this plant room, and I do not want to turn on the AC Central because I like when the apartment gets cold. It's really cozy for me, like within the 69, 70, or 68. My boyfriend and I really love those temperatures, but I know my plants would not appreciate it. So all that being said, I do not want to turn on the heating unit, and also I don't want to be using more lights. I can use that money for plants to pay off my debt. So yeah, we're just gonna go and use the grow lights as you know, giving these plants some light, as well a little extra bonus heating up the plant room. So yeah, that's what I wanted to keep you guys updated on and let you guys know. Gosh, just string of hearts, you guys. I literally propagated this by the butterfly method. I think I have it on my channel, the video. I've done so many propagations. Look how long it's getting. And this is just from winter. All this was winter growth. Also fall, but yay. Okay, let me go set up a time lapse and get all this done. Are you guys ready? So there's a lot of light in this room. The same amount of grow lights that I had on, except they're all in the same room. Well, except one of them. The one in the corn plant is still there. But as of now, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 grow lights in the plant's room. And I've noticed that the humidifier hasn't been turning on as much as before. As in, like, the temperature hasn't, well, the what do you call it, humidity hasn't been dropping since there's so many plants. And all of the grow lights helps promote respiration, so that's pretty great. I still gotta fix this entire shelf, and honestly I'm probably gonna place that staghorn fern all the way in the back and right next to the humidifier, if not something, I don't know, because I also, like I said, I do want to have a air plant wall and a lot of other like orchids and staghorn ferns that they can like absorb moisture from their leaves. So I want to make something like that, like dedicated for that. And like I said, there's a lot of lights in this room. But even then, I think I can handle it. There's a lot of outlets, so they wouldn't put a lot of outlets if it can't, you know, support all of it. And it's not like I'm gonna have every single one of them on. But I do want to go. Sorry that I'm saying my filler words a lot. I'm just like a little bit tired and getting ready to work. But I'm gonna use these two and then use these and try to get it to like stick on the bottom of the shelves. Usually I use rope, but I ran out, so I need to go and improvise. Also now on, I'm gonna start having my blinds like this because I don't want my neighbors to see this entire crazy plant room or get reports. Also, I feel like this Philomicus is gonna appreciate all of this light a lot, and I just cannot wait to see how it does its own thing. And it is very thick, the little, I'm gonna call it a trunk. So I ended up hanging a Hoya. Also, my little ficus was really thirsty, so I'm giving it some bottom watering. It lost a lot of leaves, but I'm hoping it can bounce back. The mini tree has its own little dedicated spot now. I did also fertilize her and give her some more better potting mix. My polka dot begonia, where should I place her? Honestly, I'm gonna place her over here because, like, I don't know where else to put it. Right next to my Cebu blue. And then we also get direct lights. In the mornings, I'm over here, and then throughout the day in these two windows. If these two windows were like this size, oh my god, the amount of light I would get in this plant room, it's amazing. Would be amazing. But yeah, so I'm gonna start closing the blinds right now before I forget, because I always tend to forget. And I was gonna vacuum, but there's some like water in the carpet, so I'm gonna let it evaporate. And if it doesn't evaporate by the morning, I will open the windows and get some fresh air and like help a lot more with the circulation. So I'm gonna go turn on the fan, gonna go take my computer and edit this video and then go into work. And also I gotta do laundry, so I gotta finish doing that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will be doing a houseplant tour very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!